Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Washington football team.
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The 40-yard line.
Brees now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Brees. And this is caught at the 8. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So here's Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete. Started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Tannehill throwing again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Patrick Chung. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Breeze. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 10. Washington, nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. It's a room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, 74 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sanders has it over the middle. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Bynes, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Well, the Jaguars getting set to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flushed out right and caught right side. Green. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
From the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away.
Punt formation.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 42.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Tannehill's pass.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Tannehill on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Again, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back now in Jacksonville. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Jeffrey's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26. Yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, Peterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd and
Tamu. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Des Bryant there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. First throw now for the backup, Allen. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Abdullah to return. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Tamu. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Tamu will look to pass. On the move to his... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Holding defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
17.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.